I have said many times on this channel how we can stop the small boat crossings in the English Channel and bring down those numbers of illegal migrants entering the country. The government seem to think they know how to do it. They're saying they're trying to tackle the people smuggler gangs. They've brought in the one out, one in deal with France. And as we know, that haven't worked because I think at least 3, maybe more migrants who have been deported back to France have already made it back to the UK. But we've got a few British lads, well, just a few more, about 9 British lads from Birmingham that have stopped more illegal migrants than the government have and the French police have. We give millions upon millions of pounds to the French to help them stop the boats coming to the UK. I'm going to show you some videos of what these British lads have done soon. But the French don't want to do that because they've got these migrant camps, villages in and around Calais and other areas of France. They've obviously got a mass illegal migration issue, but they don't care because they know that all of them want to make their way to the UK. So why would they want to stop them? They could take this money, and it was already said, deploy French police, the French military, get the Royal Marines, the British Army over to France, patrolling the beaches and the waters together to stop the boats and the migrants before they enter the water. Tackle the people smugglers at the root of the problem, which is in France. Find out where they're hiding the boats. We know where they're camping out. It's obvious. You can just head over to Calais and you'll find them. And have a massive deterrence. But it seems like no one in our government or the French want to actually do that. But these British lads have gone over to France. They've managed to stop some and they've managed to find where they're burying the boats. So let's check out a few short video clips of what these guys from Raise the Colours are doing. So hats off to these guys. But let's have a look.
They're filming in the back.
Okay, no problem.
Look at the...
As you can see there, they're all lined up waiting to basically head to the beach and board a boat. It is crazy how easily they are found. They're not hiding. Like the French police could go over there and they could do it. Well, the French police are there, but the British Army could go over there and they could help. Now have a look at this, where these guys actually get into the water and try and prevent these boats from crossing.
Can I have this, guys?
So you can see there, they're in the water.
Unvetted men. Here we go. Not
That's
one
what I mean.
woman, not one child.
That's how close they can get. That is how close they can get. And all it is look. And all
Whatever
it is
people
these lads,
say
look.
about us and what we're doing, we're just trying to do good for the country, for our families and for our for women and children and for everyone at home that are patriots to England and believe England's a good place. Because what's going on with Starmer and the rest of the government giving these French police money is a complete waste of time, waste of effort, because nothing's going on. They're not stopping them. They guide them on. We've watched the coaches pull up. They're giving them life vests. They're giving them goodie bags and a packed lunch. And they're running across there and they're jumping on. And they'll be back in England before we will.
And that's the true reality of it. It's these guys that have managed to get over to France, see these boats. They didn't manage to stop that one, but they do say they managed to stop some illegal migrants getting onto that boat. And now have a look. They've actually headed over, gone over another time, and have a look what they've actually found.
This, thanks to Ryan and myself, is a brand new engine. Brand new, ladies and gentlemen, spanking new. Never been used. Look, show that. Yeah.
Wait, can you not go longer than that? It's brand new. It's never been used, this end.
No.
There's the gears.
So this is a boat engine that they will not be using.
So as you can see there, they've gone over and they found these buried boats. So what it looks like is the people smugglers, they're burying the boats and saving them for when the weather is good so they can dig them back up, inflate them, head over to the water, and then the migrants can run across the beach into the water. But what it sounds like is, from what the Raise the Colours are saying, is that the French police are aiding them because, like I said, currently they're a French problem in France, but they know that they want to head over to the UK. So why would they do all of this to try and prevent the boats when they know that soon they will be a UK problem? Raise the Colour guys, Ryan is saying that the French police, they're pulling up in coaches, they're giving them life jackets, they're giving them a goodie bag, and they're basically just allowing them to run on the boats. I have seen footage of the French police stabbing boats and deflating them. Yes, I have seen that. So maybe they are stopping some. But the sounds of it though, if these guys can just get a ferry over and do what I said the British Army, the Royal Marines and the French Army and the French police should be doing, patrol the beaches, reconnaissance, surveillance, find out the routes in and out, where they're hiding the boats, where they're caching them, and then have that presence on the beach as a deterrent. If you have multiple soldiers patrolling the beach, that's a deterrent. Then you're going to pick up their sort of infill routes, okay? Where are they coming in from? Where are the boats coming in from? Where are they hiding? What's their main routes of entries? What's their forming up points? Work out where the most regular forming up points are. The British Army and the French Army can do all of this, but these guys from Birmingham, from Raise the Colours, have done it themselves. They've actually headed over to France and they've actually ran into the water to try and stop them. And what you're going to say is, what you're going to hear is the government, you've got these vigilantes, they're heading over, they're doing bad. But what they're trying to do is protect our country. Okay? I said I've never had an issue with migration. If you want to come to the country, if you want to come legally, you want to work hard, you want to put into our economy, you want to settle into our communities, into British culture. Yeah, too right. Why not? People do move abroad. It happens. Of course. But as long as these guys do, they don't become violent, which I know they won't. That's not the aim. If they stay non-violent, if they can help and assist in any way possible, then is that not a good thing? Is that not a good thing if they are not being violent? They're not attacking anyone, but they're generally trying to solve a problem that the government are trying to solve, or they're saying they're trying to solve, then is this not a good thing? Does this not mean the government can send teams, sections, troops, platoons over to the French beaches and do this themselves and work alongside the French to prevent the boats from even entering the water? That's how easy it could be done. We've got the soldiers, we've got the kit and equipment, we can do it. But hats off to these guys, well done. They just want to peacefully stop the boats. That is it, which is what the government are saying they're trying to do. But I'd love to know what your thoughts are on this. You can go and check out the full video, their channel, raisethecolours.org.uk. They've posted quite a few videos now. You can go and check out the original videos on their channel. So thanks for watching. Head over to combatreadyhq.co.uk, check out our amazing tasting coffee. A massive shout out to all of our channel members. Thank you to all of you who've supported, viewed, liked and shared, and I'll see you soon.